Welcome to today's tutorial. I'm Bernard Ambua. I'm doing this for tutorial purpose. So this video is just but sponsored by Benlix Media. I want to show you today how to add shapes inside Adobe Photoshop. I'm with my student Irene Silla, and I thank God that today we'll be able to add shapes inside Adobe Photoshop. There is one important thing that you need to know. What you need to know is that adding shapes inside Adobe Photoshop is as simple as ABC. So stay tuned, the class starts now. So as usual, we'll just go direct to creating new document. We want to create new document. So I'll press the new document. We want to use today. We'll be using pixels 1000 by 1000. We'll use 300. Okay, we can just use 100. This is the resolution. The resolution is the quality of the video that you want to do. If you want your video to be clean, you can just use that resolution of 300. I want to create this document, so I just press here, creating new document. This is what you expect. I'm pressing Ctrl minus to zoom in, Ctrl plus to zoom out, so that I can see what exactly I'm doing. I'm pressing Ctrl R to bring about ruler inside the project, Ctrl R to remove ruler inside my project. But for this project, I want ruler to be inside, so I'll just press Ctrl R to bring about ruler. Then I'll start carrying my cursor to this section, so that I can point out the areas that I want to use. That is the external measurement, so I'll also add an internal measurement. The internal measurement will assist me to know where I should not go beyond. So that is my internal assessment. So we have internal and external, and on this project, remember that this tutorial is just a free tutorial. The main purpose for this tutorial is to enable you people know how to use and add shapes inside Adobe Photoshop. Last week on the last tutorial, we were able to add shapes. So I want to add not shapes but pictures. So I want to add a picture. I have this picture here. I don't know whether it is going to work here. Yeah, this picture is a good picture here, though it has low quality, but will not be using the quality as much. So just go direct to erasing. We were able last week to do erasing. So I want to erase this picture. When I press it tells me that no object could not complete your request because no layers are selected. So that means you come here on this section and select whichever image you want to erase. So I want to erase this image, and you can scroll and see whichever you want to erase. So I'll just press that one. Then I come back, I want to erase. It still does not accept me to erase because it needs me to rasterize this image. So I'll press OK. You can press OK, or you can just cancel and come here and rasterize the picture. If you press OK, it will also automatically rasterize itself. So you can see it is erasing, but I don't want this type of erasement. So I just come here and choose smooth. There is add and smooth. I'll put size to 400. Yes, for 369, and then hardship will remain. It will remain to be 0. So I'll click here and then try to erase. You can just see that it is erasing smoothly. So I'm done with that erasing. So just go for another picture. I'm sorry, my viewer, for that misbehaving. I want to use this picture. Okay, that cannot be edited because it is of low quality and carried from WhatsApp. Let me use this one. This for Valentine. It is chocolate filled with sweetness and something cool. Maybe Irene here is smiling and saying how she wishes to get this chocolate. Okay, so I want to erase this object, so I just erase. It is telling me I have to rasterize it, so you can just put OK or cancel and go back. But for today, let me just put OK and then erase. It is working very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. So we have just worked on we have rasterized and erased this chocolate. I want to add Irene here. This is the student I'm teaching on this tutorial. So I will add an image inside this project. So our picture is here. I just carry it and drop it here. Okay. So I want to put a picture there. It doesn't look good at that point, so I'll just try to turn it and put it there, away. Okay, I just put it somewhere there. Let me put it where? Okay, let me put it there. I want to minimize it. I want to make it small. Of course, I want it. Okay, I'm just confused. Sorry, my viewer. I'm confused a bit about where to place it, but let me just place it there. So when I try to erase it, tells me I have to rasterize. So I rasterize by pressing OK and wrap. This picture was shot on a phone. It was sided, so it is very hard to deal with it. But for today, we'll just use it on this tutorial. You can just put it whichever area you want. You can just put it anywhere you want. You see you are the director of what is happening here, so you can just put it whenever you want. So remember, today's tutorial you want to learn how to add the shapes, but remember yesterday we learned how to add text. On text you just click on T and click on the area that you want to write and it will come automatically. So for example, I want to write happy Valentine. This video is made for tutorial purpose, not business. Disclaimer, just note that this video is made for tutorial purpose. It is made out of love and nothing of any business. So okay, and also to add something else, Irene Sira. Remember, there's just images, erasing and text. And then I want to add now an object. I want to add an object. Remember that object, it was today's main tutorial purposes. So I want to add an object because I don't want to continue writing things here. They might look scattered. They might look like they are just everywhere. So I don't want to do that. So what I will do, I'll just add object here. I want to add an object here so that maybe my video could look a bit organized. So I just come here. When you just bring your tutorial, it will tell you this is the area you can add objects at. So I want to add an object. So I'll just click here. But because I don't want a rectangle, I just click the other side of the mouse, and then it will bring other objects, eclipse, polygon, line, custom, and whatever. But mostly I want to use this rounded rectangle because I love this rounded rectangle. It is of my shapes and my whatever. Every time I'm using this rounded rectangle. So I just press it now right on my mouse. I press there, so you can see it has just come here. So we will just go here and press and start drawing direct. So I've drawn. Of course, when I try to see the object, it has sharp corners. I want to make them smooth and rounded, So I just come here and you can see this is the type of measurement now. I want to round it, so I'll just press there, looking at the shape, how it is rounding itself. At some point at 50 or 40, I'll stop there and click here to hide this thing. So I'll press here to release the image, and then I'll press somewhere there. So you can see we have a smart round object we have already added. Wow, what a smart class. I can see we have a smart, we have a smart, we have a smart uh, 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 object here that we have added. So here I want to add text. As obvious how we add text, so I'll click here and write happiest time. No, I want to write Shola because it is one like Shola. Okay. So you can't see this text well because it is becoming black and black. So I'll double click it as obvious to change color and select white and add okay. So this rounded box seems, or yeah, shape seems bigger than the text. So I'll click it and try to minimize it on this area and try to minimize it on this area. Or else now you can look, it looks very nice. It looks very nice. Or else I can just decide to undo it to go back to that point you were. So I want to undo and again, and I want to undo again. Okay. After undoing that, I want to erase these shapes, these ends. I want to erase them with a smooth brush. So when I try to erase it, it tells me that nothing I've selected. I'll come here and select this rectangle I want to do. It tells me I've not rasterized the shape, so I'll click OK to rasterize. Then I will start rubbing. Then I come here, I start rubbing. So you can see how my shapes look. So I'll just come here and try to make it big so that it can fit my text, and try to make it zoom. Okay, the text seems so large, so I will minimize the text, and again then I'll release it. So that is my object. So you can see how it is simple to add shapes and objects inside Adobe Photoshop. So I can see Irene smiling here and saying, "Oh, it seems simple," but it is as simple as that. There's no big issue. It is just as simple as that. So you can see on some designs, another type of colors or borders inside text like this one, or inside a graphic design like this one. So how do you add shapes around with different color around such a design? So you just come click the shapes. If you want for this rectangle, or if you want rounded, just come and click them and go back to the color. You can just put the color of your own. For this case, let me use red because we are talking about Valentine. I'll just come here, click red. After clicking red, I'll be done. So I'll just come here direct and start drawing. You can see it is changing in red. Yes, yes, and yes. So you can just look how my shape is looking. It is looking okay. Sometimes you might see some designs with a color around them. So that is how we are them. So I want to go back by selecting by going to edit, undo rectangle, undo rectangle, undo rectangle, undo rectangle. So you can add shapes whichever type, whichever size, whenever you want to edit something, and then a word or the letters behind text. Sometimes you can see the letters behind text. Like for example, if you want to add a shape and you want to take it behind everything, like for example, that shape has just hidden everything. If you want this shape to be behind the things which are seen on the screen, so we just press the shape and come here and take it downward. The more the shape is downwards, the more it is behind everything. So I'll just take it behind everything and make it big, and I will do that. you can see. But mostly I just wanted to design something cool without complications. So I'll not do so many things. I will undo to remove the shape, undo again 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 to remove the shape. But the main thing that I wanted you to know, that if this text, you can't see this text but it's still on your writings, not that it might be hidden by the shape like that one. So you need to take the shape downward so that you can see your work. It is as simple as that. On today's tutorial I was showing how to design such a card or such a Valentine poster, but the most important thing that I wanted you to know is how to add shapes inside Adobe Photoshop. So what we did, we imported this picture, we erased it, we added this picture, we started writing. So we wrote Happy Valentine, Irene Sila, show love, because it is on Valentine. So adding shapes, it is as simple as clicking this logo here and starting drawing. If you don't want the shape, you just go direct and change it by selecting the right side of the mouse, and you can put it whichever type you want. If it is circle one, you can just put it like that one. You can just try to blend it whichever size you want to do it, and just do it whatever you want to do it, whichever type you want to do it. You can just make it as you want it. So that is all about adding shapes. You can click here and add a polygon. A polygon is a 5-sided shape, so you can add it like that. You can try to put some things like this one. At the end of the day, you are correcting and making your design smart and cool. So that is how it is designed. It is designed as simple as that. So we don't want this, we don't have these shapes inside this tutorial. So we just delete them and leave this poster like that. So for today, we were just learning about adding these shapes. So shapes are here. You can just click whichever is good for you and try to trim it. Try to make things smooth and smart inside Adobe Photoshop. And by drawing and doing things like this one, you are making your clients happy. They will start following you and wishing designs from you. For today, this is Benlix Media doing this tutorial for education purpose. We love you. Like, okay, subscribe, do whatever things you want to do with our channel, but at most know that today we learned about adding things like this one, making them small, making them big shapes, using shapes, using you can use a shape like this one to for example, you can use this shape to underline here. You can just underline with a shape, but make it as small as possible so that it will not disturb what is happening. You can just underline like that one with a shape. Nobody will know you are a graphic designer, and you will think that you have done that for your own purpose. So thanks, friends. If you have not subscribed to our channel, you can just do it. You can just leave your comment down there. I will leave this PSD for download, so that you can just work on it. If you are a beginner, I'm doing this for the lovers of Photoshop who have not been able to do it because of lack of sufficient knowledge of using Photoshop. Photoshop is a simple software. We love Photoshop. It has made things simple, and especially for graphic designers. May you have a good time. May you be blessed. May you feel good as you continue studying. Otherwise, from Benlix Media, Bernard Wambua and Irene Sila, bye.